Hello, it's Steve with SV Panopay. Today I'm testing the seaweed penetration capability of 3 anchors: 55-pound Rockna, 21-pound Spade, 17-pound Sarka XL. This is some seaweed that I've collected very near my standard sandy mud anchor test location. Panopay was out there at anchor and I've just rowed ashore with all this. First up is this 17-pound Sarka XL. The tip weight of the anchor when it's in this, what I call the setting position, is 3.5 pounds. I'm pulling virtually horizontally, so call it infinite scope. And that was 1 layer of seaweed and the anchor penetrated right through. Here is 2 layers of seaweed. And the anchor could not penetrate 2 layers. It had to slide off from the seaweed before it would descend. I'll try 3 layers. Same result, anchor cannot penetrate multiple layers of seaweed. This is a 21-pound Spade anchor. The tip weight is 8 pounds. That's quite a bit higher percentage. Here's 1 layer of seaweed, and it pushes right through. 2 layers of seaweed, same thing, pushes right through. 3 layers of seaweed, and to my eye, it could not penetrate that until the first the first 2 layers of seaweed sort of stayed put and the final layer kind of slid along and got pushed through. Here's 4 layers of seaweed. And same thing, can't penetrate more than 2 layers. It just slides along and slides off. Okay, I went right to the 4 layers with the big Rockna anchor. This one is 55 pounds, the tip weight's 21, and it pushed right through 4 layers, no problem. So I kind of want to speed things up here. The tide's coming in and I've got 1 more anchor to test. So I just put everything I got down. I estimated about 15 layers. And it cannot push through that full stack of seaweed. I'm estimating about half of it sort of stayed put, and the other half came with the anchor and eventually got pushed through. So I couldn't leave well enough alone. I rowed back out to Panopay and picked up another anchor. This is a 10-pound Fortress FX16. It is quite lightweight for its size. It's made out of aluminum. These generate lots of holding power, big surface area on the fluke. Tip weight is only 1¼ pounds, and the angle that those flukes see the mud is quite shallow, so the prediction is that this will not penetrate seaweed very well. Start off with 1 layer. Now there's a hole in that seaweed that I didn't see when I conducted the test. I wish I could go back on the beach and redo this, but it does penetrate that seaweed very quickly, but I'm questioning whether or not it had an advantage. But we'll go ahead and give it a pass. It sliced through that 1 layer, no problem. Now I'll try 2 layers. And it does not want to penetrate that. Try a little higher scope there. No difference. Can't go through 2 layers. And just to be sure, I'm going to do 2 layers again with a new piece of seaweed. Same thing. can't penetrate 2 layers. Once it does get past the seaweed, these anchors dig in readily and develop very high holding power. Okay, that was logical. Heavy tipped anchors penetrate seaweed better than light tipped anchors. Makes sense. I just wanted to get some footage of it and prove it to myself. I wish I could have covered more of the ground with seaweed, but it wasn't practical to collect any more than I did. Anyway, I got something out of it. I hope you did too. See ya.